Welcome to the GFi Cup Series, taking on Martinsville Madness 150 here in Martinsville. Be prepared for some action-packed, very tight racing. 31 minutes remaining in practice. Dylan Hartman. Oh, a little bump and run on Lucas Martin. Now behind. Oh, Dylan Hartman will lose it. He's going to hit the wall. What a save. There's Davis Brown and the number 6 Georgia Bulldogs representing Ajax. Ajax 1 Racing. I think that's how you say it. Ajax 1 Motorsports. One of the two. Absolutely thrilled to be your broadcaster tonight. Oh, and a car sitting in the middle of the track. That was John Lundino. And 57 will lose control, trying to avoid the wreck and almost get slammed into the 33s into the wall. And he is now blown up. I believe that is Brad Keaton. I think that's how you pronounce the name. Yes, Brad Keaton. There's a 17 of Sean Purcell. We got both Purcell brothers in this race. Nick Norris in the 35 Wreck-It Rage Room car for Tag E Racing. John Lundino's going to be slowing up. And they're going to be 3 wide down the back stretch. No, sorry, that was the front stretch. So hard at this hairpin track. There's Sean going to put it on the bottom. And there's John Lundino into the wall. Nick Norris coming out of turn 2. Oh, he'll lose it right in front of a car. Good grief, that is Travis Griffin he landed right in front of. Kyle Purcell is running a 1960 lap time. There is Quint Hightower in the number 45 Celsius. And there's nice side-by-side racing right behind him. Number 39 Starbucks. That's Jack Oldenburg. And into the wall. There's John Lundino, a rookie in the GFi Cup Series. There's Kyle Purcell. Both Purcell brothers are in the top 2 with Dylan Hartman in 3rd. Oh, and a car absolutely blew up on the pit road entry. There's Brad Keaton. He's slowing John Lundino down. He's going to try to swing it outside. He's going to lose a lot of time swinging it on that outside. Grant McDonald was last week's winner. Oh, there's Travis Griffin. Oh, with a little bump on the back. There's Kyle Purcell. John Lundino's going to swing it high. It's never enough. Let's take a look at the weather for today. It's May 15th is the time. However, it is March 31st. It is 12:32. Wind is about 9 miles an hour. It's 71 degrees with the humidity at 66%. It's going to be partly cloudy today, and the track temp is a whopping 108 degrees on the day. So, definitely a hot one. There's Kyle Purcell. Oh, and there's a little pal-up on the backstretch with John Lundino. And then Brad Keaton. There's Robert McKay in the Lucas Oil 8 car. There's Andy Ennis in the 51 Fanatec. And then there's Lucas Martin for LA Motorsports. And Robert McKay spun it again. In the 45. Quint Hightower. And the 4 is around. There's the 2 of Grant McDonald, last week's winner. And absolutely beautiful on that bottom side. Teammates are right there. Lucas Martin, Andy Ennis. And there's Grant McDonald for Ajax 1. Oh, why is it recording? Don't like that. Uh-oh. Oh, and teammates spin each other! And there's the 35 of Nick Norris for the Tag E Racing Wreck-It Rage Room car. And the 4 and the 7. Be riding side by side. The 4. That's Brian Troy. Oh, and he spun it. There's Trenton Brown, and then there's Jack Oldenburg. Racing down the front straightaway. I forgot something. I forgot how to push the camera back. Boom. Better angles. Let's go. 22 Little Tykes cars back out here again. Oh. And the 22 Little Tykes of Mitchell Sundstrom. Down the back stretch, there's Jordan Barnes in the 66 Natural State Ford. There's Mitchell Sundstrom looking to the outside. And Jordan Barnes is just going to give him a little bit of room. Side by side out of turn 2. And Jordan Barnes is going to send it low on the 22, and he will retain the spot. Side by side, the 21 and 66 goes for a block. Coming out of turn 2, the Little Tykes. Mitchell Sundstrom going to get a run. And there's the 21. Beautiful movement there by Jordan Barnes. Keeping nice and stable control of the car. Liam Pavia. Oh, Jordan Barnes will get loose. He's going to lose control. Smoke that inside wall. Liam Pavia. The 22 Little Tykes is going to be looking to enter pit road. Liam Pavia just gave some smoke to the 39. Liam will lose control there for a minute. A beautiful regain. There's Brad Keaton, the 33. Robert McKay sitting at the back of the track. Oh, and another car just lost it. 21 of Liam Pavia. Indiana stopped in the middle of the track, lost a lot of control. And there's the 3 of John Landino. And here comes Nick Norris, ready to give him the heat. Looking to the outside. A lot of bumping. And Nick Norris will back off of that 3 car. But here he goes, send it down the inside. And John Landino had it on exit. Oh, and the 3 will take Liam out. Liam will absolutely get dumped by the 3. And take the 35 of Nick Norris with him. And the 6, 39, and 33 all running in a pack together. Jack Olenberg, Davis Brown, and Brad Keaton are all running together. Here goes a 31, setting it on the inside. They are tire to tire. Front tire to rear tire, I should say. And a little bump. Here comes Brad Keaton, going to try to make a move. The 6 will pull away. Side by side, making a move. Get him out of the way. There's Robert McKay in the Lucas Oil 8 car. Oh, and the 3 will spin in front of the field. And this is another incident. Oh, and Liam will lose it. Can he save it? What a save. Great use of his brakes. Impressive. Absolutely impressive save there by Liam. Ooh, and he's going to have to save it again. And another great save. The 4's around. The 4. Oh, man. I can't tell if you got the other car collected. It does not seem like it. There's Andy Ennis in the 51. He is currently running 18th to 45 in the 21, having some trouble out of turn 4. Liam is in the wall. Lucas Martin does not notice him. Absolutely smoked the back end. And that is Lucas Martin, who just got drilled in the nose. Bumper to bumper, actually. Grant McDonald making his way into the top 3 with a 19.74. 84. That was Travis Griffin right there. Grant McDonald. Lucas got slid right up into that wall. Grant McDonald, last week's winner, looking to go back-to-back. Travis Griffin in the 84, looking to pull into pit lane. Oh, in the 35 into the wall. Tag E Racing. 22 pulling into the pits. The 2 and the 57 are going to run really close to each other. There's the 16 of Kyle Purcell, current practice leader. Back to Lucas Martin. And there's Kyle Purcell. Grant McDonald. And Quentin Hightower has just tied Grant McDonald's time. There's going to be a lot of tight racing as there's a pileup. There was a pileup in turn 4. There's Robert McKay pulling it in. That tire is destroyed. Davis Brown and number 6, Ajax 1, Georgia Bulldogs. Car once again turning some laps. Grant McDonald right behind. Nick Norris in front of Davis Brown. A nice little pack here. Pack of 3. And a nice little pack up here of 3. Travis Griffin will set it on the outside. Oh, but Grant McDonald's going to spin, and Lucas Martin will make it through. Sorry, Lucas Martin. Said that a little fast. And 2 cars into the wall. There's the 05 of Dominic Frappier. And is that even his number? That's the question. Oh, 3 wide! Down the backstretch. Oh, and there's going to be contact. Liam will smoke. Oh, and we got to spin. The 26 is around. That's Ralph Gilbert. And look at this side-by-side. Liam Pavia and Brad Keaton looking like they have a little beef. And Liam's going to spin it and going to get smoked into the wall. Kyle Purcell's new time is 19.55. That's 0.11 faster than his brother, who's in second. And here comes Grant McDonald. He was looking for a move on the inside. Brad Key will block, and he will get a little loose. Great save by Grant McDonald there for the Chevy. And it's, I believe that is a nice, fiery Ajax 1 car. The 7 and the 33. Side by side in turn 3 and 4. Here comes the 33. Going to try to make a move to get past. Oh, the 2 is going to spin. Grant McDonald will spin once again. Great use of those brakes. It's a lot of that practice they use in their test drive time. That's how we prepare for things. 33 of Brad Keaton. The 22. The 16. Lost a little bit of control. The 16 Toyota. We'll pull it into pit lane. The 33. Brad Keaton once again. Running a nice consistent pace. Right now he is in 13th. Representing Matco Tools. There's Andy Ennis in front. Grant McDonald. And Nick Norris in the 35. Oh, and Grant McDonald's going to come in there hot and hit Andy Ennis. They were 3 wide in turn 4. Definitely unfortunate for Andy Ennis right there. To have that 2 get loose after he hit the apron and come up and hit Andy Ennis right in the left front quarter panel, fender. And Liam Pavia stopped on the front. Grant McDonald is going to send it in deep. Here comes Kyle Purcell, the absolute lawnmower of speed. And there goes Nick Norris. A beautiful locking up the brakes. And Jordan Barnes will get collected along with 3 others. 6 car was also involved. There's Jordan Barnes up there out of turn 4 there. They're 26 and the 84. We're just side by side. And the 26 will get loose, and the 84 will come back and smack him just to finish it off. There's Jordan Barnes running next to John Lundino. Jordan Barnes is going to follow his line. And the 26 will almost come and take him out. Looked very sketchy there for a minute. There's Jordan Barnes to the 66 Natural State car. And John Lundino will swing high. That gives Jordan Barnes some room, but he'll get loose on exit of turn 2. Entering turn 3, side by side with Grant McDonald. Still side by side. Excellent. Excellent. This is a nice pack race that we need in every single race we do here at GFI, especially in the Cup Series. Ooh, and Dylan Hartman, what a save as he goes into the pits. Impressive save. Prompts on these guys for some breaks. Oh, Jordan Barnes is into the wall. The 3 and the 26 also around. And Dylan Hartman will spin on pit road. And coming out of the pits, Ralph Gilbert. There's Dylan Hartman and the 90 R&H Express Racing team. Or, sorry, not team, car. That was my mistake right there. There's Ralph Gilbert. There's Dylan Hartman again. They're tied for 4th still. There's Dominic Frappier in what looks like an 05 car. Smoking. Look to be turn 2. Oh my gosh, we have a car flying through the air. That's Kyle Purcell. Goodness gracious. Never in my history of being at NASCAR, seeing a NASCAR being in the air at Martinsville. Never seen before. Goodness gracious. Nick Norris in the 35 Wreck-It Rage Room. A wonderful looking car. John Landino will just move out of the way, not to cause any trouble with anybody. And there's looks to be trouble. Oh my gosh, another car fly! It's Kyle Purcell again! What is happening? We have cars flying through the air at Martinsville. They are in the infield. And the 66 will get his back bumper smoked off after losing control. They are in the infield. That was the end of practice. At least it should have been the end of practice. And yes, indeed. And qualifying. Here we come. 66 natural state car, Jordan Barnes for LA Motorsports. The 74 of Sean Purcell. There's Jordan Barnes. Looking to set an absolute heater. Oh, and he'll smoke the wall. That's Nick Norris. Jordan Barnes absolutely ripping around turn 3 and 4. There's Nicholas Warboy in the back to Jordan Barnes. And Purcell, Sean Purcell, will be in front, and his brother will take it from him. The 26 of Ralph Gilbert is around at Martinsville once again. And there's the 2 of Grant McDonnell. Got a little loose coming out of turn 4. And Robert McKay with a 1996. And John Ladino is just standing there again. He did this last week, but this time he's reversing. Oh, in the end, Robert McKay's around just as he hits his final lap. And the hood is up. Kyle Purcell, so far your pole sitter. Sean Purcell, your outside pole sitter. And Liam Pavia setting his first lap at 20.63. And there's another car flying through the air. That's Sean Purcell. Why are we still flying through the air? And Dominic Frappier setting his lap. And Dylan Hartman, we have a new pole sitter. Dylan Hartman with a 1973. There's Clifton Chanel sitting at 21st, and he'll lose it. Oh, man. Clifton Chanel loses control. And there's Dominic Frappier with the number that's supposed to be 47. There's 57, Lucas Martin ripping. Davis Brown. And the 6 for Ajax 1. And he'll go around in turn 3 and 4. And the 0-1 of Phil. Coming in here late in the Duramax 01 car. And he'll get loose again. There's Dominic Frappier, the number 47. And finished. Dominic Frappier will be in third. Splitting the Purcell brothers up into even. Dylan Hartman, your pole sitter. There's Renee Richard. And Renee Richard was just going to sit there, and now he's off. Everyone should have qualified. So, Martinsville Madness. You could call it a baguette. Because of how short it is. Long straightaways, short corners. Has it looking like iRacing super speedway out here. So 7 cars with a sub 20. So for the first time, GFi Cup Series, this will be the first Martinsville race of the season. There will be 2. But for now, we're on our first one, and this is going to be interesting. Who will race themselves into the playoffs with the secured win? So Dylan Hartman was full send for his lap. So, impressive lap times. Purcell brothers are definitely split in the middle. However, they will be starting So an amazing race is about to unfold. So the hairpinned race car, not hairpinned race car, hairpinned racetrack. 15 seconds in the qualifying. And there should be 10 seconds until we get ready to go green. So the GFi Cup Series is about to go underway. So let's get ready to rumble. Hundred laps of pure short track action in the GFi Cup Series. So as we get ready to unfold for the GFi Cup Series for the Martinsville Madness 150. Let's take a look at the qualifying results. Dylan Hartman, Kyle Purcell, Dominic Frappier, Sean Purcell, Nicholas Warboy, Ralph Gilbert, Robert McKay, Nick Norris, Andy Ennis, Mitchell Sundstrom, Trenton Brown, William Hightower, Jack Oldenburg, John Landino, Jordan Barnes, Brad Keaton, Lucas Martin, Nathan Strader, Brian Troy, Davis Brown, Grant McDonald, Liam Pavia, Travis Griffin, Renee Richard, Michael Barksdale, Phil Lund, Cliff Chanel, Christopher Green, and that is all. Two pacing laps, because it is a short track, so there will be two lacing pads. David Hunt saying, "Good luck, Christopher Green." So green this time by in the GFi Cup Series for the Martinsville Madness 150. As Dylan Hartman is fired up, pole sitter for We Racing. Barney will get ready to drop the green flag. He is ready. We will be going green on Barney's choice of when he should wave the green flag. And boogity, boogity, boogity. Green flag, and Barney is waving the flag. Dylan Hartman will lead into turn 1 and 2. And a lot of accidents happening already. Dylan Hartman will pull away as a little squirrely back here in the pack. As there's a lot of smoke. A lot of bumping the walls. Oh, there's trouble. The Purcell is involved. One of the Purcell's involved. And we have a pile up out of turn 4 on lap 2. Lucas Murrin has no damage. He must have just braked just in time. Wow. What a job. So first caution, 2 laps in. So caution 1 underway. Let's get Robert McKay in the booth. Howdy, howdy, Robert. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
What's your strategy for going into tonight's race?
Honestly, not too sure yet. I mean, think the fuel's a little weird because it says I have 87 laps. I don't think I have 87 laps. So I'm just waiting for the good data to come in, see what I can do from there based off strategy. Hopefully, if it's going to be a wreck fest, hopefully I'm able to get ahead of it and take advantage of it. But if it isn't, I'm hoping I can kind of throw together a good fuel strategy here.
I know you're running for Velocity Motorsports, sitting P5 right now. How many cautions do you think will be in this race?
Honestly, not entirely too sure. I mean, based off this, we're definitely going to have at least 5. But it all depends if everyone can clean up their act, run good lines, try not to get into each other here. Later we get on the race, I feel like we're going to have more cautions, especially if we're still all bunched up, but only time will tell.
All right, I'll put you back down there. Going green. Good luck to you.
All right, thanks.
That was the voice of Robert McKay. A little quick interview. Dylan Hartman still out front. His teammate Dominic Frappier right next to him. And now the green is entirely on Dylan Hartman. And green flag, what a start. Oh wait, what? Must have a delayed green. Must have a delayed green because he fired. I saw him fire. So a little error. Must be a big crash. What's going on? Must be a big pileup here. A lot of wrecking. Oh, just a freight train of cars. So it seems like the caution never went away. So should be going green this time. A lot of confusion up here in the booth ourselves. No clue what's happened. Should be going green this time. And the pace car is back out. An interesting chain of events going on. We've been under caution for 5 laps, about 6. No clue what's going on right now. A big pile up. Traffic jam in the back. Should be getting ready to go green. Clifton Chanel will be going around, getting his lap back. So definitely some confusion up here in the booth, or myself. No clue what just happened. Lights are off on the pace truck. Should be going green this time. After nearly 10 laps. Under caution. Green flag will be on Dylan Hartman. Anytime in the green flag. As we resume racing after nearly a 10-lap caution. Dylan Hartman will lead into turn 1 and 2. Kyle Purcell right behind him. We'll be chasing him down, and there's a little bit of blinking action going on. There's Dominic Frappier in the 47. A couple cars into the wall. Blinking, and another caution will fly. Brian Troy this time is involved. What is going on? So definitely a interesting one to be sure. So caution number 2 will fly. Let's hope this one doesn't last too long. Alrighty, we'll be bringing Clifton Chanel into the booth for a quick interview. Howdy, Cliff, can you hear me?
Hey, what's going on, Austin?
How's it going?
Oh, pretty good. How you doing up in the booth?
It's actually nice in the AC up here. It's pretty hot outside.
Yeah, track's a little hot, but luckily for me, we haven't got up to speed yet, so I hadn't had to deal with it.
Second caution, we're only 15 laps in. What's your strategy going forward?
So my strategy is just to avoid all these wrecks because I kind of screwed up my qualifying session, and that's why I ended up starting like 27th in the field. And so my strategy now is I've already pitted, and I'm going to save fuel, and I'm not going in at all for tires or fuel for the rest of the race.
So still sitting back in P17. Seems like you're just going to work your way around. Let's pray we don't have a 10-lap caution this time.
Yeah, hopefully we won't have too many more.
All right, I'm going to take you back down there. Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Yep. Quick and short interviews is what we're going to have to do for the short duration of the cautions at this track. So once again, the restart will be on Dylan Hartman, our race leader. And green flag. Dylan Hartman still out front. Side by side in turn 1 and 2. A lot of side by side action. There's John Landino giving the 26 a push out of the way. Trying to, at least. He's going to send it down the inside. No, he's not. Robert McKay still in 5th. About to get passed by the 26 of Ralph Gilbert. The 26 will slide right past the 8 car like it's nothing. And a lot of it. And the yellow flag will fly. Robert McKay just got sent into the outside wall in turn 3. Let's go take a look at that. So, Nick Norris came in there and just sent it. Full sent, smoke to the inside wall. And supposedly Jordan Barnes is in it. Let's take a look and see what happened to Jordan Barnes. So coming out to the corner, oh, he just lost it. Smoked the front end. Unfortunate. So Dylan Hartman still out front. 3 cautions, 20 laps in. Dylan Hartman, Kyle Purcell, Dominic Frappier, Nicholas Warboy, Ralph Gilbert, your top 5. So an unfortunate chain of events. Has just occurred. So 3rd caution in the Martinsville Madness 150. Exactly why we call it Martinsville Madness. A lot of wreckage. A whole bunch. And the lights are off on the pace truck. Meaning we're going green for the 4th time. Barney will wave the green flag. Green flag. Dylan Hartman will lead once again in turn 1 and 2. Absolute gap city down the backstretch. Dominic right behind him. And a lot of smoke right there. That our cameraman just panned on right there. And a lot of smoke coming from above. There's the 88s. Nicholas Warboy. Side by side in turn 3 and 4. That's Brad Keaton and Nick Norris. Nick Norris is the 10 car. 3 wide and 2. Wow. There's Nathan Strader in the 5. Oh, and the double O around. And we have another caution. Good grief. Let's get Dylan Hartman, your race leader, into the booth. Dylan, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
You've been out front for 26 laps. You got the pole. 4th caution, what are your feelings going into this 4th caution?
Well, I'm feeling that we need to get some green flag laps in, but I'm really happy how this RNX Express Air Doug Ford is going right now. It's really, really smooth going through the corners, and I'm happy we have Dominic up here distracting Kyle while I'm pulling away.
So definitely a battle between two teammates here in the top two. I know you got Randy, your crew chief, down there in the box, taking care of everything, making sure your guys' pit strategy. How long until you pit? I mean, the strategy is seeming to work so far.
We have a lot of laps of fuel this race, so I'm hoping we can just save and then get a lot of cautions, and then we come out with the top 5, maybe even a win.
So what is your benefits with having Dominic battle you for first?
High benefits. If me and Dominic can score 1 and 2, I think it'd be very good to the team points.
Clifton Schnell, your race owner, he's chilling back in 23rd. Mention anything at all?
Nope.
So just riding along back there.
Yep.
Anything else you got to say before we go one to
No,
green?
sir. No, sir.
All right, thanks for the interview.
Thank you.
That was the voice of Dylan Hartman, the race leader. So Dominic Frappier on the outside. And Dylan Hartman inside. Kyle Purcell is a legend at these cars. As Dylan Hartman said, Dominic is there distracting him. How long will that hold off? We're about to find out and see if the Wii Racing member can come home with the win. Restart on Dylan Hartman. Green flag. And is coming in hot with a beautiful move. Oh, and the 3's around. What a save. There's Andy Ennis in the 51 Fanatec all black LA Motorsports car. And a couple cars on the wall back there. Andy Ennis riding around in 6th. Going strong. Oh, and they're wrecking behind. Lucas Martin is in it. No caution. And Nicholas Warboy on Andy's bumper. And a 1 and 2. Andy Ennis out of 2. Holding a solid 6th place right now. Here's Nicholas Warboy right behind Season 3 Next Gen, a champion. Side by side, Nicholas Warboy will take 6th place from Andy Ennis, and so will, here comes, what's his name? Nick Norris, and another caution will fly. Travis Griffin, Brian Troy on the front stretch. Good grief. 5th caution of the night. This might be worse than Phoenix. Fifth caution. Well, let's bring Dominic up in here. Into the booth. Actually, hold on. Okay, bringing Dominic Frappier into the booth. Dominic, can you hear me?
Yep, I got you.
What's your strategy? I know Dylan mentioned that you're trying to hold off Purcell.
I'm trying to fuel save, honestly. I am kind of short. It's close. I'm trying to feel safe though.
So third place, We Racing is doing a phenomenal job. What's your thought process right now?
I mean, I think I can win this. I think I might have a little bit. I'm kind of saving here for kind of toward the end to try and beat Dylan here. I think I can definitely get Kyle for sure.
I know it's the process of trial and error. I know I mentioned to the past 2 We Racing drivers during this that you have your crew chief Randy with you down there.
Yes, we do, and he's helping.
Anything you got to say before we go green?
What's that?
Said you got anything to say before we go green?
I'm trying to win, alright? I'm nervous. I need to win.
All right, thanks for the interview.
Hopefully
Good luck out there.
Dylan can get a good start here.
Good luck. That was the voice of Dominic Frappier. A green flag. Dylan Hartman will absolutely get an amazing restart as always. Kyle Purcell really trying to hunt him down. A lot of it. And another caution. What is this? Goodness gracious, and a big one. Lucas Martin involved. Let's take a look and see what happened back here. So it was green, just fine. He was minding his business in the back. And looked like they were wrecking in front, 73. 84, the 4, 6. A relatively big one, to be sure. Lucas Martin makes it out. So Lucas Martin just still riding in the back. Quite a bit of front end damage. So lap 46 cautions. We're averaging 8. Hold on, math. Averaging about 9 laps of caution. Just about. Around there. Like 7.5 laps. Dylan Hartman still out front. So 1 to green. Martinsville Madness. Continues here on the GFI YouTube. Broadcasted by Austin Sheff. Dylan Hartman for We Racing out front. Pace car is off. Let's go with Barney. Green flag. Dylan Hartman still out front. There's Andy Ennis towards the back. In 8th. And there comes Jordan Barnes on the outside. He's going to force it 3 wide. Definitely has some damage in an earlier wreck, but that is all right. Doing just fine. Jordan Barnes running around 13th in the top 15. Going to be riding that outside line beautifully. The 7 is into the wall, saving it. Right in front of Cliff Chanel. That is all right. They are just fine. Oh, there's a big pile up. Dominic Frappier involved. The 2 involved. Oh no! That is not good for Wii Racing. Terrible crash. Goodness gracious. Good grief. Let's get Andy Ennis into the booth. Andy, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Ninth place, 7th caution, 47 laps in. How are you feeling right now?
Starting to feel a little bit of tires. Tires are starting to go.
What's your fuel strategy? I know that some people are saving, especially if you're towards the front, because if you save, you have enough to make it.
I believe I can make it to the end of the race without having to pit. Theoretically.
So I know you're.
Not gonna disclose any pit information, but I can make it to the end on fuel.
I know your teammates Jordan Barnes and Lucas have both been involved in a wreck. Was there any heat?
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna say Lucas or Jordan or anybody's not happy or happy with anybody. They're just content on how they are.
Still riding 9th place. Top 10. I know Jordan Barnes just actually pitted.
He did?
Yep, he did.
Oh.
Anything you gotta say, like,
I mean, thanks to my teammates like usual, LA Motorsports, man. Lucas, big supporter, man. Me and him been together for a while. We've been teammates for a good bit. Had a team going on for a while. Jordan, a great teammate. Great to have him on the team, man.
alright, good luck. Let me know if Jordan or Lucas wants an interview.
Oh yeah, you should give him an interview around like lap 80. I'll tell him.
Alright, good luck. That was the voice of Andy Ennis. Dylan Hartman will take the green flag once again. Almost halfway through the Martinsville Madness 150. And a beautiful start by Dylan Hartman again. Immediately going to block that outside line. Stop Kyle Purcell. Here comes Dylan Hartman. They're right in the bottom. Impressive job. Coming to halfway this time. Brad Keaton really trying to push Kyle Purcell into Dylan Hartman. Here comes Kyle Purcell. Halfway home. 50 laps down. And a big crash on the front stretch. Dominic is involved. The 51 of Van Yennis, who we just interviewed, is involved. Oh, no. And a big pileup on the front straightaway. Good grief. Eight cautions, 52 laps in. This is exactly why we call Martinsville the Martinsville Madness. The action never stops. Constant cautions all the time. Dylan Hartman has led 53 laps. Will, in doubt, get more points for Wii Racing for leading the most laps. Doing a spectacular job. Dylan Hartman. And a little blinking activity for Dylan Hartman. So the iRacing pace car Sorry, Pace truck, as you would originally call it. So 8 cautions on the 52nd lap. It is just a madhouse. This is becoming worse than Phoenix. Phoenix Follies 150 or 100. I think it's 150. It should be 150. I'm just doing off my brain, so. So 1 to green once again. Dylan Hartman will once again take the green flag. Easy points for We Racing. Can Dylan Hartman come home with his first career win here at GFI? Getting ready. Dylan Hartman takes the green flag. Boogity boogity. We are back at the green flag. And speaking of which, let's crank it up. Caution will come out again as we're doing a crank it up. That looks to be Renee Richard and Renee Richard. 9th caution will not stop. So more and more cautions as we progress through the GFi Martinsville Madness. 150. So Dylan Hartman remaining out front in the GFi Cup Series. Can make it a lap and a half without a caution. Absolutely 0 pit stops for those first 2 drivers. Riding it out, saving to the best of their ability. At this time, there will be no interviews for now. Lining up double file for the 10th time. We'll be going green. I know Dylan Hartman's strategy, he's going to get a good restart, block Kyle Purcell and Sean Purcell, who's actually in 4th. Dylan Hartman to take the green flag for the 10th time, and green flag! And another amazing restart by Dylan Hartman going into 1 and 2. And they're already wrecking. Are you serious? Good grief. Can't even make it a lap, and now this is not good at all. There's Andy Ennis. He's back about 16th, 17th. When will this race end? Constant cautions. I mean, lap traffic will be in front of Davis Brown. I mean, not Davis Brown. I saw Davis Brown and thought Davis Brown. Dylan Hartman. He has a lap car right in front of him. See if we can catch anything on the radio. Sounds like there's nothing on the radio at this moment. 1 to green. In the GFi Cup Series, going green on the 67th lap. There's been so many cautions. It's pretty hard to do a crank it up when all there is crashing on the restart. So getting ready to go green. For the 11th time this race, Dylan Hartman will take the green flag and boogity boogity! Dylan Hartman's going to take the green flag for the 11th time at the Martinsville Madness 150. Both Purcell brothers side by side through 1 and 2. Dylan Hartman's going to pull away. He should have enough fuel. According if his strategy is correct, he should have enough fuel, but he's doing an amazing job holding on to this lead. Sean Purcell really going to hunt for Dylan Hartman's booty today. And another caution. Michael Barksdale, Cliff Chanel, and Jordan Barnes. Let's take a look. So they got involved at a wreck in front. Jordan was not involved. Oh, he was. He self-spun, hitting the apron. He's all right. Let's go to Cliff's onboard camera that we have inside his cockpit on this helmet. Let's take a look. So got forced into a little pickle there. 70 laps in, 11th caution. This is not going well. Dylan Hartman gets to save a lot more fuel, especially because he's in front. And there's been so much cautions. And it's unfortunate so far this race that there's been quite a few cautions. Looking at the back of Dylan Hartman, your race leader. 30 laps to go. And in the in-car camera for Dylan Hartman. So 1 to green. Dylan Hartman once again out front. Christopher Green has entered the top 5. For the first time tonight. Let's go ahead and give it to Barney for the green flag. Green flag is out and we are back underway. Dylan Hartman will lead him back into turn 1 and 2. Here comes Sean Purcell on the outside. And a block coming in for Dylan Hartman. And the 12th caution, what is going on? As a broadcaster, I have no idea what's going on. This is unbelievable. Let's see if we can catch something over the radio. You can get something there for a minute. Definitely a rough race. Take a look at the cars that are all in the top 10. 3 Fords, 4 Chevys, 2 Toyotas are all in the top 10. A race that feels like it's never going to end. 25 laps to go here at Martinsville. When we see the laps start counting down, you know this is almost over. 2 to green. Dylan Hartman still the race leader. Once again, the back of Dylan Hartman's car. Both Purcell brothers you can see in the back. One of them might have fresher tires than the other. So, we'll see on how that plays out. 1 to green. On board Dylan Hartman. And the Purcell brothers, 2 and 3. Green in 4th. And here we go. And green flag, Dylan Hartman. Once again, taking it for the 13th time tonight. 23 to go. Kyle Purcell's going to start getting aggressive. Side by side. Diving it down to 3 and 4. Let's open up our new feature called the Battle Box. Dylan Hartman, Kyle Purcell, Sean Purcell, now Christopher Green, Ralph Gilbert, Brad Keaton, all battling for position. Bump and run, 3 wide, almost 3 wide, in turn 1 and 2, and another caution. Are you serious? Nick Norris this time. Let's go take a look. Looks like people are not being careful enough. And Nick Norris goes on the outside, and I can't... Oh, hold on. Can't tell if he just lost it or he got bumped. Looks like he just lost it. Just got loose. But, Nick Norris, 35, goes around again. Let's get Jordan Barnes in the booth. Howdy, howdy, Jordan. Can you hear me?
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
We're good. We're good. Running in the back. We were running up front. Andy got hit. Lucas got hit. Myself spun. Car feels great. Nose is not the cleanest. Natural state. I was hoping for a better finish. Maybe we can pull one out.
13th caution. This is definitely worse than Phoenix, in my opinion. How do you feel right now? Just where you are.
The car feels comfortable. I took tires. I don't believe many other people have taken tires. Andy and Lucas also took tires. Yeah, the car feels great. I feel good. A little bit scary here in the back, and we're trying to get the leader to get his start in order. He's not usually up there at the front, so he's having a little bit of mistakes. Trying to get lined out.
I'll just tell you this. Dylan Hartman, Kyle Purcell, both 2 drivers in the top 3. Dylan Hartman, who's out front, has not pitted, along with Kyle Purcell, have all not pitted.
Well, a little bit of insight. 55% fuel gets you to the end of the race, so no pit stops for nobody if they don't want to. It's all about tire management and who can handle their tires the best. And that's what makes this track and short track so fun, is that it's all about who can manage their tires the best. You can have the best motor, you can have the best car, you ain't got the tires, you ain't gonna win nothing.
So riding around in 18th, bring you back down there. Best of luck to you guys.
Thank you.
Voice of Jordan Barnes. As we go green for the 14th time. Dylan Hartman. Green flag, and he will absolutely just go straight to the outside. Has led the most laps, has led every lap. Here comes Christopher Green on the outside. Dylan Hartman to block. Beautiful exit by Dylan Hartman. Riding it down there, Christopher definitely has fresher tires. Dylan Hartman has not pitted at all. He is currently running on 85 lap tires. And pulling away. Dylan Hartman, at least he was. Here comes Christopher Green. Little squirrely. And another caution. And a big one this time. A terrible one. Goodness gracious. Let's see what's going on. So they're minding their business. They're side by side. And they just get spinning ahead, and Nick Norris, how does he get involved in this? Oh, it was a blockade. It was a freight train in the middle of the racetrack. And that's where Nick Norris will end up involved. Dylan Hartman, once again, out front. No clue what's going on. Let's get Lucas Martin in here. Lucas, can you hear me?
No.
Okay, buddy. Okay, stop being smart. Top 10. How are you feeling? I know you got some front end damage.
Why would you say that?
What?
Knock on wood now. Why would you say that?
I said you're top 10. You're doing
You
good.
say top 10. You said something about Andy, and he wrecked the next corner.
Okay, that's not my. At least it's not Jordan this time.
Announcer's jinx.
Okay. How you feel?
All right. Not good. I'm just on fresh tires though.
Your front end
Like,
looks
my
way
front end's
better.
killed.
It looked way better than it did. I'll tell you that
Did it
much.
look bad?
Oh, it was bad.
Something happened when I was on the outside, and I got hit in the left front, and I just locked him up. Hit the right front on the wall. I thought I hit so hard it was gonna blow my car up, but I kept rolling. My steering wheel's being held straight, so I guess we're good.
I just want to give you some insight. Dylan Hartman and Kyle Purcell both have not pitted this entire race.
I don't think anybody's pitted. I know Christopher has, never mind. But I have damage on my right and left front, so when I get to mid corner, I can't drive off the corner because it's so tight, because something's bent in front.
Anything you gotta say? I mean, it's caution fest out here.
I mean, yeah, it's just you gotta survive.
They do call it Martinsville Madness.
I've heard some controversy at the front that the leader's running too much, like he's rolling into the restart zone with too much speed, and someone else can't keep the speed to stay with him. The Martinsville restarts are kind of weird like that, so.
Interesting. All right, well, I'll bring you back down there. Best of luck to you.
All right. Thank you.
So apparently I have an announcer's curse on me, but Dylan Hartman to take the green flag for the 15th time today. And green flag. 11 to go at Martinsville. Dylan Hartman will lead, and they're wrecking again. They must have saved it. No caution. Dylan Hartman still leading. Here comes Christopher Green trying to make a move on the outside. Side by side. Kyle Purcell and Christopher Green. 10 to go. And here comes Christopher Green. Trying to get a move. Still side by side back there. Not anymore. Dylan Hartman. Still out front. Riding dead even to that apron. Dylan Hartman leading with 9 laps to go. Here comes Christopher Green trying to get a move in the Hendricks 50 car today. Down the back stretch. Dylan Hartman into 3 and 4. Holding on for dear life. Dylan Hartman, another caution will fly as Dylan Hartman will stay the race leader. This is getting intense. Dylan Hartman, leader of every lap. What is going on? David Hunt is about to really hype up his man Christopher Green in that 50 Hendricks cars today. Now it all matter. Can Christopher Green give him a clean bump and run with 2 to 1 laps to go without there being a wreck? 7 to go. Holy Toledo. 15 cautions. Is it over? I have no idea. Is there going to be another caution? I don't know. But Dylan Hartman is about to take the green flag for the 16th time. An outrageous number. So 2 LA Motorsport drivers into the top 10. Jordan Barnes in 9th. Lucas Martin in 8th. Starting diagonal from each other on this next upcoming restart. There's Clifton Chanel all beat up in the Coke Zero machine. Number 80 car for We Racing. This is about to be some big points for We Racing if they come off with the dub. In the Martinsville Madness 150, Dylan Hartman has not been affected at all in this race. So, getting ready to go, Green. 4 laps of action to remain. If I see someone pull a Ross Chastain Martinsville, yeah, they're probably going to get black flagged. Therefore, I mean, it can happen, but I know race control will not be happy. GFI officials will not be happy at all. That's a rule they have enforced. So getting ready to go, Green. Taking the green flag for the 16th time. Dylan Hartman into the number 90 machine. Green flag. He goes green exactly as he hits the restart zone. 4 to go. Here at the GFi Madness 150. Here comes Christopher Green. Gonna sing on the outside. Not enough. Dylan Hartman will pull away from him again. Here comes Christopher Green. Christopher Green. Bumper to bumper. 3 to go. Here comes Christopher Green on the outside. Oh my gosh, this is about to be the craziest finish I think I've ever seen. Here he comes, trying to set it on the inside. Not successful. Coming to 2 laps to go. Dylan Hartman out front. Oh, it's going to block. And there's a caution. And we're going to have a green-white checkered. Jordan Barnes is involved. His car is toast. Toast. He was running a solid place. For the first time this season, we're going into overtime. GFi overtime for the first time in the GFi Cup Series all season. Dylan Hartman, the guy that has led every single lap. This could be a great finish. The question is, can Christopher Green come in and go, bam, man, bump, and run? Slide right past him. That'll be a huge finish for Christopher Green. Coming to 2 to green. Christopher Green in the rearview mirror. Dylan Hartman still out front. Kyle Purcell in third. Some of the fastest guys in GFI. Both of the brothers are side by side. Sean Purcell and Kyle Purcell are side by side. Here we go, 1 to green. About to go green for the 17th time this race. Dylan Hartman will take the green flag for the 17th time. Definitely an insane race. Lucas Martin chilling 6th. Let's see if Lucas Martin can inch to a top 5 finish for LA Motorsports. We Racing is in front. Dylan Hartman gonna go the same strategy he's been using. Coming into the restart zone. Green flag. And he'll immediately go and block. 2 to go. Christopher Green coming to the outside. Side by side out of turn 2. And another caution. Are you serious? Y'all couldn't have kept it green for 2 laps. What is going on? I think Dylan Hartman might actually have enough gas. No way. As of now, Christopher Green will get the fastest lap. But this is going to be big points for Dylan Hartman and We Racing in general. Not a single scratch on that 90 car. No more green-white checkers. The thing is, does Dylan Hartman have enough fuel to even do a burnout if he wins? I don't know. Phil Lund gonna be in the way as we are 1 to green. Race control made it 1 to green. It is 8:34. And Sean Purcell pushing Dylan Hartman. What did I just see? I thought we'd force no pushing, but I don't know. All right, no more cautions. Dylan Hartman in the restart zone. Green flag, green flag, green flag. Going to block. Dylan Hartman. Oh, and they're wrecking. Big pile up, big crash, no cautions. Dylan Hartman. Dylan Hartman into turn 3 and 4. White flag is out. Dylan Hartman, white flag. Has led every lap. Pulling away. Dylan Hartman out of 2. Down the back stretch for the final time. Into 3 and 4. Sean Purcell does not have it. Dylan Hartman will come away with the win on every single lap for his first Cup Series win in his GFi career. Dylan Hartman. His best finish all year. Dylan Hartman, your winner. I think he's going to try to pull a Denny Hamlin. He's attempting to pull a Denny Hamlin. Let's take a look at this. Is he going to try to pull a Denny Hamlin? I don't know. I think he's just doing a burnout. Dylan Hartman coming away with his first GFi Cup Series win. Will make his way into the playoffs. Led every single lap of this race. Let's go inside the cockpit. Huge win. So he will be making a lap around Martinsville, and he gets this. Oh no, he's just blinking. We'll make a lap around Martinsville. Dylan Hartman coming away with an impressive victory. An impressive win for Dylan Hartman. Taking a look at the final results, Sean Purcell, Ralph Gilbert, and Dylan Hartman. An impressive victory. Now we wait for the broadcast interviews to come into play. Spectacular finish. Every single lap has been led for Dylan Hartman. An impressive victory for that number 90 team. Dylan Hartman. Spectacular job. I'm going to wait a little longer. We have a race winner. Dylan, every single lap. How does it feel to come away with your first GFI Cup Series win?
Dude, it feels so good. Like, that's my home track too. To win at my home track is so crazy.
Every single lap especially. Oh my gosh. That is going to be big points for Wii Racing.
Yes, sir.
I honestly figured definitely Christopher was going to give you a bump and run there, but Sean or Kyle accidentally spun him. Definitely too many cautions. There was like 17 or 18.
Yeah, it was absurd. I wish we had more green flag laps to see who was actually the best, but I have no doubt in my mind that I was one of the top of the best.
I mean, I can already pretty much guess what you're going to say when I ask a specific question. It's definitely no pit stops either. It's incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, let me get. I can probably guess what you're gonna say. What do you have to say?
Well, I'm the best there is, plain and simple.
I knew it! I knew it!
I woke up this morning and I peed excellence and nobody could hang with my stuff. I mean, I'm a big little man, racing, winning machine. I mean, if you ain't first, you're last, man.
Oh, I knew it! Oh man, feels good. Good job to Wii Racing.
Yeah, very good job. Very good job to Dominic just about rebounding and then getting DQ'd, and then Cliff almost rebounding and then getting DQ'd.
Lucas Martin, you finished 4th. No, you're not a top 3 driver, but we don't have all of our top 3 drivers, so you will work. Top 4, what were your thought process on those last 2 cautions?
Well, brakes were coming out. Just letting you know that. And then we barrel off in there, and I see Christopher Green start spinning in front of me, and I'm like, God, I'm done.
I mean, you made it
And
through.
Kyle was in it too. I took him 3 wide, and I made it. Jordan took the white and thought it was a checkered. I'm not gonna lie. He took the white and thought it was a checkered.
I'm gonna get off here, Austin. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course, Dylan.
I did not expect to finish that race without getting wrecked with the green white checkers, but we did. Car was killed, but it ran good. I feel like if my car was good, I could have kept up with the rest of them. They kind of pulled on me, but oh god.
What? Otherwise, I bet it feels amazing for a top 5 finish.
I feel like I keep finishing in the top 5, but I can't get the win.
I mean,
I had it won at Atlanta and missed the shift on the start. Dylan got me and won.
oh wait, you're right. That isn't his first win. Oh my god. Oh, I just said that was his first Cup Series, and I feel like an idiot now.
Oh no.
It's all right. We forget things. It's all right. Ugh.
Yep, get the new broadcasters in.
Okay, buddy, get out.
You should broadcast the race tomorrow.
Depends where it is.
Daytona.
Oh yeah, I'll do it then. I'll see. But
Yep.
good job, Lucas.
I don't know what they expected. Martinsville not gonna work.
All right, good job, though, Lucas.
All right, thank you.
See ya.
Mhm.
So that was the GFi Martinsville Madness 150. Too many cautions. Thanks for watching. You can see more. The race results either probably tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.